You should know, black people are not citizens of America. Black people are citizens of the United States of America, which is two separate things. In 1856, there was a case called the Dred Scott versus Sandford. Dred Scott was a slave who was suing his master Sandford for the freedom of himself and his wife and two kids. Dred Scott felt like he was a citizen along with his master and therefore thought he should be provided equal protection under law. This case eventually went all the way up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court ruled that he wasn't considered a citizen under the Constitution, simply because the Constitution considers a citizen a sovereign. People of the United States of America is the same as a citizen, and those people are called sovereigns, and sovereigns are white people. Dred Scott lost that case. Now the Supreme Court ruled that black people are considered inferior subordinate beings and are subject to the laws and rules of the government whether emancipated or not. You must remember, black people have no rights nor privileges according to the Constitution. Right before 1776, you had the Declaration of Independence that was passed, and this is where America gains its independence, from King George III. In 1776 we were still slaves, so it really didn't apply to us. That's why we still celebrate 4th of July today. In 1778 we had the Constitution that was basically ratified and replaced by the Articles of Confederation. In 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation went into effect, but the way in September 22nd, but the war was still going on and the Confederates didn't surrender, simply because they were saying that it went into effect January 1, 1863. So really January 1st is really Black Independence Day. Emancipation means to basically be set free. Proclamation means emancipation, you can leave. It's almost like a emancipated minor choose to leave his parents' house and go out into the world and fend for himself, but if that minor choose to stay in his parents, then he must obey the rules. The simple facts is that we stayed in America and did not go back to Africa, even though we had an opportunity to go back to Africa. We were subject to all the laws and rules of the government.